The book Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Verse 10. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It have been already of old time, which was before us. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, all glory, all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekahakwadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. I want to give double honors to the high priest elders that taught those men. Salutations to you brothers that are presenting your bodies as a living sacrifice, pushing the gospel of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, through the four corners of the earth. And to the Akim and Akwathian, to you I say Shalom. This is Brother Balmer Lock out of Great Millstone Camp, Austin, coming at you with a quick lesson. And the name of this lesson simply is, there's no new thing under the sun. There's no new thing under the sun. And this lesson was inspired by, I was just sitting here thinking about a couple of years ago, they within the Edomite community, they was asking, the wives were asking their Edomite husbands, Esau, who is the so-called white man on the planet Earth, they was asking their husbands, do they ever think about the Roman Empire? Do they ever think, and all the Edomite husbands, they were all coming back. It was a trend on YouTube or TikTok and all these other social media platforms. And they were all coming back saying, yeah, they often think about the Roman Empire, man. And that's a beautiful thing that they think about the Roman Empire, because we also know that we are living in what? This is the revision of the Roman Empire. So we are living in Rome all over again. This is Rome 2.0. And it's worse than the ancient Roman Empire. So, and why was some of the contributing factors to the fall of the Roman Empire? Let's go look at some of the contributing factors, man. It says right here, I went to Rome.info. It says some of the fall of the Roman Empire. We're not going to read all of this. We're just going to read, some of the contributing factors. It said a decline of moral values. Decline of moral values. We just came out of Ecclesiastes, see? Verse 9, Ecclesiastes 1 and 9. It said, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun, man. There's no new thing under the sun, because we're in the Roman Empire 2.0 and a decline of moral values. Let's look up this word moral decay. It said moral decay is a prerogative term referring to perceived gradual weakening of standards of right and wrong, particularly within a society, man. And we see all kinds of moral decay here in America, Babylon the Great. And America is Babar, which means confusion, man. Because this place is what? It's Rome 2.0 and it's confusion. We're going to look at some of the contributing factors: public health, political corruption. And a lot of these things we don't even have to speak on, because you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, and the other Edomites, what they are right now, they got they panties in a wad because of what? Political corruption. This is unemployment. What? 106,000 jobs were lost in May. Why? Because this is a fall of the Roman Empire 2.0. What? Inflation. Shit is getting high as hell. And urban decay. So we're right back in the Roman Empire, man. Because what? Number one, there's a perceived gradual weakening. This is not a perceived. We know this for a fact, that the gradual weakening of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans and Esau, Edom. Why? Because what? It's promoted here that a man can be a woman. It's promoted that a little boy can be a girl. See, that's a moral decay, man. You got our women walking out, coming out the house naked as hell. You got women that are all tatted up. You can't even go date a woman unless she's looking like Dennis Rodman or Allen Iverson with all them damn tattoos on. So you got a moral decay, man. You got our men out here, man. All they doing is being what? Moles, undercover moles. You got a moral decay. You got the woman that's head over the man in this society, man. That's a moral decay, because a man has always been a provider. But you got feminism, man. That took over America, Babylon the Great. See, it's nothing new under the sun. Which we're going to go to the scriptures, man. Let's just go right to the scriptures. We're going to go to 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1. And it reads, This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, man. We got perilous times, man. You got wars and rumors of wars. That means just that noise is just noise of war. The rumors just mean noise of wars, man. You got what? You got road rage incidents. The love of many is waxing cold. This know also, let's read that again. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Verse 2, it said, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy. Unholy means you living outside the temple, man. Just look up some of these words. Just look up some of these words, man. Let's see what covetous. This is G5366. It's an outline of biblical usage. Love money, avarice, loving money. And that's one thing about Jake. All Jake think about is what? Chasing a bag. They don't think about what? Trying to get inside, being within the temple of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. They just want to chase a bag. Let's go back. Let me go back in. We're going to look up this. Let's see. We looked up covetous. Let's look up disobedient. The Greek 545.
Strong's G 545. Apithes. Apithes.
Apathes. It's an unpersuadable, not compliant, disobedient. You know, whatever that last word is, how you pronounce it. You know, we, like Lamar also say, boy, we got this bastard tongue that we working with. So these are some of the things that are taking place, man, here in America, Babylon the Great. Let's look up a couple of more of these words, man. We know. Let's look up proud. Greek 5244.
Strong's G 5244. Huper aphanos. Huper aphanos.
Proud, showing oneself above others. Overtopping, conspicuous above others. You know, with an overweening of estimate of one's means of merits. And one thing about Jake and Eve, what if they get their little degree, especially for the so-called Negro woman, once she get her degree, you know, she becomes what? Better than the so-called black man on the planet Earth. And once Jake get his degree, he becomes better than the so-called other black man on the planet Earth, man. So this is why perilous times are coming, man, against you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Let's go down to verse 3. It says, without natural affection, Deuteronomy 28, and tell us that I be evil towards our brothers, man. That's why you got an increase in what? Jake, them, especially the YNs, they out here what? They shooting up everybody, but they not shooting their enemies. You know, they'll tell they shooting up their ops, and their ops look just like them. But they'll put their tail between their damn leg if Esau Edom come up around them, and they'll act as though they the most, they'd be the sissified people on the earth, man. Just look up this truce breakers. Let's look up truce breakers. And this right here is just a Edomite thing, right? This is Esau, because he the greatest truce breaker on the planet Earth. Greek 786.
Strong's G 786. Aspendas. Aspendas.
Without a treaty or a covenant of things not mutually agreed upon, abstinence from hostility. And one thing about Esau Edom, man, he is abstinence of hostilities. All he do is go out through the so-called Middle East, which is Asia, and just keep a war. You know, every year it's a war with some nation, you know, over in the so-called Middle East. Because he a truce breaker. Cannot be persuaded to enter into a covenant. He can't be entered into a covenant of peace. And that's a trait of Esau Edom, the so-called self-professed white man who is Esau Edom in the Holy Scriptures, man. Verse 4 again. This is 2 Timothy 3 and 4. Traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And we know that's 2/3 of the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans and Esau, Edom. They don't love the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Because what? It's a moral decay that's taking place here on the planet Earth, man. We're going to look up this word moral decay, and we're going to close it out again. It's a moral decay is a prerogative term referring to the perceived gradual weakening of standards of right and wrong. And everything about America, Babylon the Great, is wrong. There's nothing right about America, Babylon the Great, spoken of in the Holy Scriptures. So I pray this lesson been edifying. I want to give all honor, all glory, all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rekahak Wadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. I want to give double honors to the high priest elders that taught those men. Salutations to you brothers that are presenting your bodies as living sacrifice, pushing the gospel of the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, through the four corners of the earth. And to you, Akim and Akwathian, to you I say Shalom.